Hello and welcome.
Beautiful, perfect, yes. Okay, give me one more bicep curl in. We're not gonna do the full 4-part combo that you guys love.
I'm in my bathroom because I'm getting ready for the day and I thought, let's do a little everyday makeup routine. Little get ready with me, if you will, to start the vlog because I don't think I've done one for a minute. It's just a quick, I do the same thing. Probably since the last time you saw it, and maybe a couple things changed, probably, but I do very simple makeup and it's not because I'm against it, it's because I don't know how to do makeup well. I wanna be one of those people that look so different when they put on makeup that it's like they're indescribably hot. That just doesn't work for me, and it's because I just don't know how to do makeup that well. I just do what works for me and I look, it probably gives me a bump up of 1 on my scale. Do you know what I mean? So here's that routine if you care about that. If you want to like bump up your hotness just by 1, this is the routine for that. If you want to skip through this and get to the rest of the vlog, by all means. I use chapter markers on everything, so you're totally good. You're totally fine. Something about going to the gym at 6 a.m. on a Saturday makes you feel really superior. You know what I mean? Oh, I look like a dog now. Yay. Went and got a little pumpkin spice latte from my favorite coffee shop, and that was my morning, and now I'm getting ready for the day. Taylor's album has dropped. It's been out, and it is the only thing that I'm listening to, and I fear if you don't like it, you don't get her. God forbid a woman puts out a fun little album. God forbid a girlie's getting dicked down by a 6'6" tree that plays football. God forbid, okay? People just don't want to see her happy. First thing I do, my favorite primer ever, is moisturizer because, I don't know, it just, yeah. This is my everyday morning moisturizer. It's got SPF in it. I also like the one from La Roche-Posay that's it's for oily skin, so it's more mattifying because, yeah, it is weird doing my makeup with no music, but like, we must prevail. I will fill the silence with my yapping. I would put my hair behind my shoulders, but I fear I look too much like a little egg, and I don't, why make it worse for myself? The actual primer that I use is this bad boy. It is the Photo Finish Correct Anti-Redness Primer from Smashbox. Just a dollop of that. This feels like old YouTube. I also like to put on lip oil before I do any foundation because it crustifies your lips, you know what I mean? And I just have notoriously dry lips. So, anything you can do. I'm gonna go in with my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Light 2.4 Cafe au Lait, and I'm gonna put this where I put this. So, under the eyes type shit, and then, you know, again, I don't know why I do what I do, I just do it. And I probably had a reason at some point, but I can't recall it, so. I use this to like kind of brighten spots, but also conceal spots, so I know that's not right. With Taylor's album, as I was saying, she gave the girlies their like 30-something song, poetic, lyrical genius, tortured album that is the Tortured Poets Department, right? Everybody hated on that. They were like, what is she even saying? If you don't understand it, you shouldn't be listening to Taylor for real, like you don't deserve it. But then she was like, well, now it's time for the Glitter Pen album, right? You guys wanted the bangers. And she said, okay, it's time for the Glitter Pen album because I'm in love and I'm getting dicked down by a football player. That comes out and you guys are like, actually, what the fuck? Where's the lyrical genius? Like, this can't be the same girl. God forbid a bitch is multifaceted. That's why you're not cool, because you're not multifaceted and you don't understand the complexity of the human psyche, okay? You can be deep and philosophical and a lyrical genius, and you can also have fun. Those things can exist at the same time. Now that I've blended the shit out of that, I don't think this is a foundation. It's Charlotte Tilbury, but all of it has come off. So it's something, and it's in the shade medium. Number 4. I don't use a beauty blender with foundation or anything of the sorts because it's a sponge and it sucks it up, and a brush just works better for me. Anyway, so I don't remember what the fuck I was saying about Taylor Swift. This is why I can't multitask. I don't remember what I was saying about Taylor Swift and her album, but all I know is I loved it. First listen. If you didn't feel the same way, that's fine, but shut up. Like, don't get on the internet and do a think piece on why you hate it and why this is her worst music, because guess what? Nobody gives a fuck. You're not a music critic. You can have an opinion, but when you think that your opinion is law and that's correct, that's where you've lost the plot. Like, what happened to society? Everyone thinks that their opinion is the opinion and it's the correct opinion, and that's the only thing that's okay. Everything in this world is subjective, okay? And we all have different opinions. So everybody's opinion cannot be right. It's right for you, not everyone. I just do 1 layer of this light. If I need to touch up a little more here or there, I will, but I don't really need to today. So what we do is I take a different concealer. Is there a reason for that? Absolutely the fuck not. This was just the concealer that I was using before the NARS one, and I sometimes will then put it on my eyes. when I, like, there's actually no reason they're interchangeable, but this is the YSL All Hours Precise Angles Concealer, and it's in the shade LW1. Love that. I'm gonna put this on my eyelids because the foundation just doesn't sit on the eyelids well. It looks uggo. I might just take a touch more and put this under my eyes because I do have those baggy little dark circles because I'm geriatric and I get really bad sleep. Sorry. I don't remember what I was saying about Taylor Swift in the album, but if you didn't like it, boo fucking who, whoop-de-fucking-do, you know what I mean? Like, but let me just say this, the best songs on that album, all of them. My top dogs are Opalite and Father Figure. I'm gonna set a little bit with powder because I do have oily skin and I love the glow, but some things need to be set. So it's just the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder, right? And I'm taking another rando ass brush. I'm gonna set my lids and then anywhere that's oily. Father Figure, that's a song for the bitches who have Scorpio in their chart. So that song's my favorite, and then you have the complete juxtaposition of that, and that is Opalite. Also love, Wood. I forgot, Wood is an absolute masterpiece. A masterpiece. A masterpiece. Now I'm gonna take a contour, not a bronzer, because it's cool toned, right? I don't know all the logistics with makeup, right? And this is a dirty ass brush. We're not gonna talk about it, okay? This is my makeup routine. This is from Rose Inc, and it's just a cream bronzer, and I think the shade is, it looks like kawaii, but the U is in a different place, so I don't know. I'm gonna put this, and I learned for my face shape of where to put my contour because I have a round face. I wanna put it on the highest points of my cheekbone. I don't wanna do this. I don't wanna drag it so much. You just do a little, you know? Then I'm gonna take the bronzer, right? Contour, whatever you wanna call it. I'm gonna take it on this little brush and I'm gonna do my nose and a little bit in my eye creases because, yeah. Again, I don't know the shape I do, why I do it. I probably saw it a while ago and it was good for my face shape and I did it. Okay. And then a little in the crease. I blend it in two ways and don't ask why, because I don't know. I take a brush like this to blend it out on my cheeks. It's just to like diffuse it, if you will. Then I take the Beauty Blender for the small parts because I do. I'm gonna then do a touch of eyeshadow, like the smallest touch, just to kind of, you know, add some powder to stuff. Anyway, this is the YSL Couture Mini Clutch in 710. I don't know. Looks like this. Oh, I love the Beauty Guru era with my fuck ass nails. And I'm going to take the chocolatey brown, right, and put that exactly where I put the contour in my eye. And then bring it below a little bit, just to balance it out. So simple, so easy. Now I'm gonna take a liquid blush. This is the YSL Make Me Blush Liquid Blush, and it is in the shade 37. And I take only a little bit of this because a little bit goes a long way. I put it on my finger, then on my cheeks, and I also learned that for my chubby little cheeks and my round face, the best place for me to put blush is directly front and center, right there. I don't know why. I've watched videos and reels on this and I don't remember the reasons, but who am I to argue with the pros? This already feels like too much. For sure, that feels like too much. I'm gonna look like I look like a little doll. Then I take my little beauty blender, blend that hoe out. I just look sunburnt because I put too much, but it's okay. And this isn't life-changing makeup, it's just here, damn. You know what I mean? Okay, next, I'm gonna take the Charlotte Tilbury Glowgasm Beauty Light Wand Easy Highlighter. What a name. And this is in the shade Goldgasm. Okay. I'm gonna just dabble this on my high points of my cheekbones. And then I'm gonna take Ye Old Faithful. Okay. I know you're supposed to finish with settings, but I lost my Urban Decay all-nighter. I don't know, and I only have this much left, so I really gotta get something going here. But I'm gonna do this before I do the rest of it. Just, I don't know, there's a method to my madness, right? I don't know why I do that. And then I'm gonna do a powder highlight. Don't ask me why. This is Smashbox Becca in Champagne Pop. Ooh. I don't even know how old this is, but she's a veteran. Just a dabble of this, just a sprinkle of it, you know what I mean? Just to really hit those places that we hit. So now what I'm gonna do is my clear brow gel. I don't want you to look at this, so I'm not gonna show you. It's really dirty and I need a new one. But this is the Well People Expressionist Clear Brow Gel, okay? Don't look at it, please. I need a new one. This makeup routine, showing it to you is actually now embarrassing me and I need new stuff, so. Boom. roasted. Okay, then next, I definitely can't, like, I'm gonna have to really get close to that so you can just imagine it, right? I use an eyelash curler because I don't have lash extensions anymore. I actually really am glad that I don't do lash extensions anymore. I kind of like not having lashes. Never thought I'd see the day because I used to do it for like 12 years and then I stopped 2 years ago. That was an itch, by the way. I wasn't like saying something. Anyway, so eyelash curler, mascara. This is new. I just used this yesterday, so it's not my go-to, but my go-to is if I'm feeling nighttime, I wear black mascara, daytime, I wear brown. I have black hair. My body hair, everything dark. So I don't know why I don't like wearing black, but I feel like it's too harsh. So the brown is more subtle. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. My favorite mascara. I wear it in brown every day when I wear my everyday makeup, or at nighttime I'll wear the YSL Lash Clash mascara in black. I just got this, which is such a throwback. This is the Maybelline Great Lash, but this is in brownish black. They just sent this to me, so I was like, oh, blast from the past. Yes. Curl my lashes and I'm gonna put this on. Then we'll regroup with the last step. And then for lips, I raw dog it every time. It's a gamble what I am gonna put on my lips, but this is what's in my little makeup bag right now, so it's what I'm gonna use. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in Pillow Tape lip liner, and then this is the YSL. Don't know what color this is. You can here take a look for yourself. I don't know what's going on, but this is what it looks like, right? Okay, so I'm gonna line my lips lightly. I used to never do stuff for my lips, but then I realized it really finishes a look and I like it. Oh, I can't. Let's do it in here then. No, going in blind is too dangerous. I'll be right back. This needs to be sharpened or I need a new one. I don't know if the mini one's sharpened. I don't even have a sharpener, so. Line lip, what? Lips lined. Hotel Trivago. Then I'm just gonna dab this on my lips. Just a dab. And it might look horrific on camera because I really can't see. Now I look like a doll. Derogatory. I'm gonna go water the plants because we planted new stuff for the fall in our little rooftop garden. I don't even know what we did. We did, I think, asparagus, garlic, onions, romaine lettuce. I don't know, you can kind of see when we go up there, but I'm gonna go water that because we have to water it every morning and then get on with my day. Quick intermission to talk about today's sponsor, Squarespace. If you're looking to launch your online brand or side hustle, Squarespace has you covered with tools that make it all easier. With Squarespace, you can create a website that looks custom built, and their new design intelligence uses AI to help you build a site that fits your brand perfectly. Squarespace also makes managing payments so pain-free and easy. You're set up to receive payments fast with options like Apple Pay and Afterpay for more flexibility. And if you're selling content like courses, memberships, or even digital products, it's simple and seamless. You can easily set up your site to share or sell your downloads or products, making it easy for your audience to access your creations. Head to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, use my link squarespace.com/Sienna Mirabella to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Hello and welcome. It's Sunday. No, by all means. Yeah. My skin is doing so bad right now. I have texture everywhere and like little bumps. Makes me think those nasty ass makeup brushes are the culprit, right? So I need to do that. That's not what this is about. It's like a voice memo, okay? When I send a voice memo to anybody, it's like a minute of a opening act before I get to the subject matter. That's what this is like as well. The matter at hand is that I'm gonna make my fall autumn TBR. Ever since I discovered there's like pumpkin patchy fall romances, like a beach read, but a pumpkin patch read, yes. And I am reading Throne of Glass. Mind you, I'm on chapter 7. I did wanna make a reading list for fall romances to read in between the Throne of Glass books because I don't want to read just Throne of Glass straight because I don't want to miss out on these fall reads during this cozy season. Riddle me that. But anyway, Throne of Glass, love it. For the 7 chapters I've read it, I'm so excited. People say that it's going to be life-changing and the best series, and I think I'm scared to lock in because I hyper-focus on things. And I know that I will hyper-focus on the book if I do that. Not what we're talking about, okay? We're here to talk about my fall TBR, my autumn reading list. So let's do that, okay? Mind you, I don't know what these are about. I actually have zero clue what any of these are about. I just saw the cover and I thought, yeah, yes. Okay, so this one has a 4.24. What? This one has a 4.24 stars and 22,000 ratings. So I like that. I like that ratio. I like that average. It's If It Makes You Happy by Julie Olivia. Yeah, peep that. My new next door neighbor seems to have everything figured out. Small town golden boy, single dad. We're done. I'm reading it. I don't know what it is about a single dad trope, but I eat it up. I accidentally got into that. Okay, hot baker, get out. I didn't think taking over my mom's dream bed and breakfast in Copper Run, Vermont was going to be easy. Okay, you have me sold. I don't even have to go on. That's actually the next book that I'm reading. After Throne of Glass, that's the one. I'm not really confident in my reading list because I'm looking at the ratings and I'm not liking some of these, so I'm scared. Okay, this is the next one, Falling Like Leaves, Misty Wilson. Gilmore Girls meets Jenny Han. Ooh, but it's a teen rom-com. You know what, but I love The Summer I Turned Pretty in Gilmore Girls, so... Okay, they're preparing for an annual fall festival. It's her senior year of high school. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I like watching The Summer I Turned Pretty, and I like watching Gilmore Girls, but if I had to read about a girl in high school's love life... I'm angry. I can't even relate to anyone under 25 anymore. That's a sick comment. I will be a decade older than an 18-year-old in less than 6 months. My 10-year high school reunion's coming up. I didn't mean to have an existential crisis during this. It seems like everything is just triggering an existential crisis for me. I don't like it. Anyway, so this one maybe not on the list. This is going to be titled My Autumn TBR. JK, I actually only want to read one of them. And then the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, now that has less than 3.5 stars. So do we even look it up? I'm going to be so real with you. I don't even want to look it up. Don't even want to look it up. So we have one book that I want to read in the fall, and it's called If It Makes You Happy. This was supposed to be my autumn TBR. I don't love that we're 1 and 3 here on this. Let's see if there's any books similar to that first book that I told you, okay? He's got tattoos. I don't care that this is under 4 stars. He's got tattoos, okay? People watching, please don't be young. In this sexy and emotional romance from the acclaimed a small town woman's journey to spread her wings intertwines with the arrival of an adventurous newcomer. So her mom's got Alzheimer's. She's 19. Okay. What are we doing here? Now I understand why bitches in their middle age only read like Nicholas Sparks, because that's the only fucking books you have for your age range. It's why does everyone want to write books about people that are 18? I hate that in Throne of Glass, she's 19. But I do remember Feyre in ACOTAR was like 18. I don't know how this is why is this a thing? I'm gonna read it and get past it, but I can get past this. He's got tattoos. That's all I'm just gonna save it. Okay, screenshot. That's gonna be on our list because he has tattoos and I like Feyre and is it Selena? Is that her name in Throne of Glass? I could not embarrass myself and I could look it up, right? I'm not gonna do that. It's Different This Time by Joss Richard. And if that's a man, I won't read it. Doesn't have a picture. That's spooky. In this sweeping second chance okay, they were best friends. And they lived together, and something went awry. I don't even care what it's about. I really don't. It's got a good averaging, and it's in New York. And they're not 15. So those are really the options that we have. Okay, bitches can't write a pumpkin patch romance because why are they so low? I feel like a lot of rom-coms are rated low. I think we have to do the high school one because it has a 3.9 rating, and it keeps getting recommended. The Gilmore Girls, Summer Turned Pretty. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do that. We're gonna have to add that one to the list. I don't know how many books that is. That's my fall list. That was not as I hoped it would be, but if you have any recommendations, let me know. I also do love reading like The Secret History and thrillers and books like that, but I just really wanted to try out fall romances, but I guess it is time I go back to reading maybe some like contemporary fiction that's not romance, maybe some mysteries, maybe some thrillers, because like I really want to engulf the season and I want to read a lot this season. I'm not doing well though because we are almost halfway through October. Oh my God. And I don't feel like myself because I haven't been celebrating the fall properly at all. Everything's just floopy and I feel like that's coming through in my content. And I can't even tell if you guys like this or not because I feel like we're not as engaged with each other anymore. And I don't really know what to do to rectify that, but I feel a disconnect between us. So like, let's talk. Let's talk about it. I don't know where I am in life, really. I'm at a standstill. So needless to say, I'm in a place in my life where I feel lost. I don't know where the next step is because everything is just, you don't even know the half of it because I don't share so much of what's going on anymore because I just don't want to be so negative on here. And I just like to keep things to myself. I don't even know what you really know, but like it's just been a tough time and I just feel lost. That's like the only thing. It's disheartening and a little bit discouraging. So just bear with me. Yeah. Anyway, I don't even know how much of that I'm going to leave in this. I'm just yapping for the love of the game and I overshare. Couldn't stop oversharing if I tried. But anyway, that was my fall reading list. I don't know. It is storming today. It's a perfect, truly rainy day, but the only issue is the power keeps going out. Okay, today's an editing day. I'm editing all day. I brought my desktop computer out into the dining room so that I can watch the rain, but the power keeps going out every 5 minutes. How am I supposed to work under these conditions? Anyway, but it's a cozy rainy day. I think that's a sign from the universe. Correct me if I'm wrong, that I need to read today. I don't know, I don't make the rules. So I want to read Throne of Glass for a bit, get cozy on the couch, the wind and rain is my background noise, and read. Yeah, I feel like that's right. I want to make hot cocoa later. I look like a wet dog. First question. They mention Fae in this, and is this the Fae that's in Akotar? Like, do they, I feel like they would interconnect because people have mentioned that in Crescent City, the third series, characters from Akotar link up. So I'm assuming Fae is the Fae that's in Akotar. And secondly, I'm going into this completely blind because anytime I've ever seen anything Throne of Glass, I've scrolled past. So I don't even know character names. Like before, I knew the name Cassian, I knew the Tamlin, like I knew names of people and like little bits. I know nothing except she's a badass assassin and I'm excited. When does the romance happen though? Like, is there romance? Because I need that. That's my lifeblood, okay? That's what fuels me. That's what keeps me young. I need some romance. I know we're like the prince and her both silently find each other attractive, and I feel like that's not who we're supposed to root for, and that's not going to be. Is this like a Tamlin 2.0? I don't know, but I'll feel differently as I go on. When I talk about these books, I don't know if like obviously I'm gonna probably give spoilers because I don't know what the fuck's a spoiler and what's not. Never been good at that. I'll probably put chapter markers when I start talking about these books throughout my vlogs, and I'll be like, I'm talking about Throne of Glass here. Get out if you haven't read this. So that's what I'm gonna do. Anyway, it's raining. It's so cozy. The cat's on me. I'm gonna keep reading and then I'm gonna do editing because the power came back on. Ugh, kill the fun, why don't you?